today's top story of Max and Me, Max learned how to bike ride. Rather, Max learned how to run next to me while I biked. It started off with 1 week of torture for the both of us. Now, if I say you want to go for a bike ride, he loves it. Personally, biking for me is much easier than it is for walking on my body. Walking tires me out. So I thought, why not try biking? I saw someone else doing that, and we did. I was also told that Max wasn't allowed to gain any more weight from my vet, so that's another reason why we started. The training started with having us do short sessions that lasted about 10 to 20 minutes. Then they progressed to now where we bike almost a couple days a week. It started off with me just getting my foot over my bike to get onto it, and Max totally freaking out. I think he thought that I was going to leave him. He literally just jumped into my arms. And then it progressed to me walking my bike, where he was a crazy dog and was trying to bite the front wheel. People would actually stop their car and ask if we were okay, because that's how crazy Max sounded. It was almost as if something was wrong. Don't know why he was biting just the front wheel, not the back. Then my dad said, hey, let me help you out, and he decided to take Max. The idea was for Max to chase me on my bike, so I rode ahead of my dad, who was holding the leash who was on his bike, and it was supposed to get the idea of Max to chase me and not focus on the bike itself. I guess that worked, because then we got to the point where I just took the leash and I was like, all right, we're gonna go for it. If I go fast enough, he has to just focus on running. And he literally pulled me around halfway my neighborhood, which was he just ran probably a good mile. And what I had was the leash wrapped around my back, and then in my one hand, and I had the leash so that if I needed to, I can just release it, and neither of us would get hurt if I had to do that. But thankfully, that situation never happened. We did start off with one bike attachment, and it was actually more dangerous than it was helpful, because this resting position was vertical, and it would allow Max to get too close to my bike, and it defeated the whole purpose. I wanted an attachment that would allow Max to know the right distance to be next to me, and also so that he wasn't wandering away and getting himself hurt if we were on the road. Eventually, I got an attachment that did work, and it has a bungee cord attached to the metal pipe that attaches to my bike. And the bungee cord really does help, because it gives him a little bit of leeway and slack to let him know if we're going to stop or do anything, and so that he doesn't get hurt and jolted if that were the case. It's not like I wanted to be an aggressive training with a leash. So we did work on a couple new commands because of this. We now have righty right, which is to turn right, lefty left is to turn left, slow up is to slow down, and stopping is we're going to be stopping. Pretty straightforward, but it took a couple of tries just to make sure that we would not collide into one another. I wanted to make sure that if we were turning, he knew which way we were turning, so that he was prepared. It wasn't like, hey, we're going this way, and jerk him. One of us can get hurt because of that. He's also on a bike that can pull me, or he can pull me. It's been about a month. I actually had to get my bike fixed, because we were actually doing this more often, and now we're doing it a couple times a week, and we are really enjoying it. So look out for us, and if you see us riding by, give us a wave and say hello. Thank you for watching Max and Me on our top story of bike riding. If you have any questions, comments, or want to let us know on how adorable we are, leave a comment below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. You can also help us out on our journey by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell icon if you want to get notified when we uploaded our next video. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks for watching Max and Me. Until next time.